Exactly as you said, looking to continue the undefeated record, make it 8-0 here at the Veal Gymnasium. Horsburgh Gymnasium, I should say, in the Veal Center. Excited for tip-off here. Again, I think what we looked at, the reason why this Rochester team won by 28 the first time they faced off against the Spartans was because of the inside presence. You mentioned the rebounding, the block shots, the height. Hopefully the Spartans can find a way around that and rework their strategy today and end the 4-game losing streak.
Well, they go pretty big up front. 6'1", Lawazu, 6'1", Okoniski, and they've got 5'9", Lindemuth.
That's a lot of height for one team.
Boxing out, fighting for those rebounds is going to be real key tonight for the Spartans. If they can limit Rochester to one look offensively, could equal success.
Oh, some really strong man defense there. Besides the little mix-up at the end, left it up for the open three, but didn't matter. We usually don't see a ton of man defense. That was interesting to see.
This is Gonzalez with the basketball, working against Ludwig. Double high screen, got one from Mills. This is McConico. Isabella Mills. And McCain's been battling an ankle injury. Mills has been battling that flu bug that's been going around. So Spartans trying to stay healthy as they wrap up the season. Rochester comes into this game, as Alex had said, they beat Case on January 24th. They beat them by 28 points at home, 88-60. But for Rochester, that was only their one and only win in their first 7 University Athletic Association games. They went 1-6 to start the season as Okoniski scores inside. That one and only win against this Spartan team from Case Western Reserve. Since that time, though, Rochester is 3-1. This is McConico inside the foul line. The soft jump shot drops.
And not only were they 3-1, but they've beaten teams like Wash U, University of Chicago, some of the top teams in the UAA. And that's what we've seen from the UAA women's standings this year. A lot less dominance. Only one UAA team ranked in the top 25. There's a lot of parity among the conference this season.
You look at that UAA on the women's side. NYU is in the top with Chicago. Both teams 8-3. Chicago's ranked 21st in the country. Mills with the rebound. Isabella Mills is a dominant force on the defensive boards. She has been fantastic all season long. That shot's blocked, though. Good defense by Lawazu. Ludwig to the basket. Got the layup. A former Hilltopper from Chardon High School. This is Abby Lawrence. Abby Lawrence is averaging 17 points per game this year. McConico inside against Ludwig. Here comes Ludwig. She'll push. 1-on-3. Rochester looking for those high screens from their post players. They'll draw a 6-1 out top, set a big screen. Shot clock's at 14. This is Okoniski with the basketball. Stolen by Kane. Tying it up. Possession arrow goes Case Western Reserve's way. It's a good look. Emma Kane with some nice defense, doubling down, helping out from Alicia Marie Gonzalez. Abby Lawrence with a nice ball fake creates that shot. She'll shoot free throws. Fouls will be on Hannah Lindemuth.
Abby Lawrence in recent games, as you can see there on the layup, nice way to draw the foul. In recent games, she's been pretty streaky. She can either put up 20, 25 points, or sometimes her shot might not fall. It'll be interesting to see how she shoots today, but you always love to see the aggression out of the gate and the confidence out of the gate, sending her to the free throw line.
Her free throw percentage is outstanding as she misses the first one. 87% on the season, leads the team.
Very clean stroke as well from the free throw line.
Spartans down 1. Just a couple of minutes gone in this opening quarter. 2 games tonight here from Horsburgh Gymnasium. The men's game will follow. Got a foul on the ball. It will go against Mills. For Isabella, that's her first. 33 is Mills, and your shot right there. The first-year player has done an awful lot for Coach Reimer and her staff this year. She leads the team in a lot of categories.
Yeah, as you said, Ron, she leads the team in steals, second in blocks, third in assists, top rebounder, great scorer. Just really does it all.
You know, you mentioned the rebounding. Isabella's got 131 defensive rebounds. The next closest is Melissa Heath with 84. They're going to need her. They're going to need both. Actually, they're going to need Kane, too. And McConaughey. Throw everybody in there tonight to get rebounds against this team that is much bigger than them. Reaching up and over and drawing a foul for Rochester is Okaniski. Juliana Okaniski's first foul. For 23 coming in for Rochester is Mariah Kuhns.
I will say it's pretty surprising. Even though they have so much height on this Yellow Jacket team, they only average 1.5 more rebounds per game than the Spartans.
But when you drill it down to this specific matchup, body against body, height against height, it is a matchup problem for Case Western Reserve.
Oh, I absolutely agree. This team is, again, the records are the same, but the lack of height inside is really what.
Good strong shot by Lindemuth. Hannah's got 2. Team's got 6. They're up 3, 6-3.
And to further on your point before, the last time these teams matched up, Rochester had 15 more rebounds than Case Western Reserve did.
Kane doing a nice job saving that basketball. Gonzalez with the left-handed scoop. Here comes Ludwig with it. Tessa Ludwig on the break. Will pull up, 17-footers left short. McConaughey chases it down. Not a lot of scoring early on here, halfway through this opening quarter. Kendall looking for a teammate. Kane will shoot it from the right elbow. Fell off the rim. Spartans with only 1 bucket so far. McConaughey hit it.
It's been a defensive-heavy matchup, only 6-3. I jinxed it.
Ludwig came off that low screen, got it high on the left wing, and knocked down the 3.
Ludwig now has 5 points on the day.
Abby Lawrence doing a nice job inside. Friday night here in northeastern Ohio on the campus of Case Western Reserve. Got a nice crowd here for the early game. It's Gonzalez, Alicia Marie, number 13 in your shot. She drew the foul. It's her first. Pep band's here. Cheerleaders tonight. Final home weekend of the 2019-2020 basketball season. Also in the game for Rochester right now, number 34, Lauren Foley. Foley from Sudbury. She is a senior guard. She can shoot it. She's made 47 threes. That leads the team, so we'll watch out for number 34.
I love to see Abby Lawrence going down the court fast. Transition offense, another key for the Spartan team. Sometimes the off-ball movement isn't as strong, so scoring in transition can be a huge benefit and way to win games.
Kane wants a back cut. Shot clock's at 3. Gonzalez forced it up, and doing the Spartans a favor was Foley. Lauren Foley fouled Alicia Marie Gonzalez. You'll see it here in the replay. Pretty much right as the shot clock expired. A couple of subs in. Melissa Heath comes in, a graduate student. Heath from Hohokus, New Jersey, 6'2". And coming in for Rochester, Callie McCulley. McCulley, another 6-footer, 6-foot first-year player. They list her as a guard. We'll see if McCulley brings the ball up the floor or not.
Alicia Marie Gonzalez, 10 for 13 from the free throw line before those two. Now down to 10 for 15.
Foley, step back 3, drew Heath out there.
Look
out. Highland with the rebound.
Foley has a very different shot release, kind of low down, might have a tendency to get blocked a bit more often.
Lawrence from Heath. Comes Ludwig with it.
The pace in this game has just increased out of nowhere.
Ludwig, left side. Teammate misses the 3. That was Lindemuth with the shot. Ludwig will take a seat, subbing in for her, Cameron Fagan. McKenna Gross has now checked in for the Spartans. Gross, the first-year player out of Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. A couple of players on opposite ends from Cranberry. Sestrick, Alexis Sestrick from Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. Highland, talented sophomore who scores well for Coach Reimer off the bench. This is Heath inside. Gross caught her a little late. Melissa was open early.
It was a quality pass, great spot, just a little bit too much on it, too fast for Heath to capitalize on.
Fagan with the basketball. Now this is Lindemuth. She'll step back, shoot it over Mills. Highland with a rebound. Got Lawrence on her left, Gross on her right. She took it herself.
This fast pace continuing here, starting about minute 5, we've had 2 minutes of running up and down the court.
3 from one of the bigs, missed badly. Mills with another defensive rebound. This is Gross with it. McKenna inside the 15-foot mark, drops it down. McKenna Gross
gets on the board there. Freshman sensation, point guard right alongside Isabella Mills, is the 2 freshmen who've had the biggest, most massive impact on the team this year.
Only the 3rd shot made from the field this quarter in the opening 7.5 minutes for the Spartans. Rochester with another look at it, missed it. Looking for their 3rd possession. It'll be tied up and it will stay with the Yellow Jackets. That was Highland and Lindemuth tying it up on the floor. Emma Kane comes back in for Case Western Reserve. Kenna Lauer in for Rochester, along with Allie Fornes. Lauer and Fornes, 2 seniors, playing off the bench for Coach Scheibel. Open look, shot missed. Heath will control it.
Great form there by Fagan. Can connect.
Kane was open for a second. Highland will get it and shoot it. Miss it right. Rochester lost it in the backcourt, but Gross is going to pick up a backcourt foul. Reaching in was McKenna. That's her first foul.
Highland, just a great source of scoring off the bench. Even if she misses threes like those, she should keep on taking them. She's the 3rd most attempts and made three-pointers on this team this year.
You know, I said that since Rochester started out the season 1-6 in conference play, they'd won 3 of their last 4. That only loss was the last game that they played on Sunday a week ago. Foul in the backcourt. It's going to go against Rochester. Foul will be against Lindemuth. This is Gross. Actually, it's going to go against number 11, not number 21. Kenna Lauer with the foul. That's her first. Last time this Rochester team played, they played against NYU on Sunday at home and got smoked by the Violets. NYU beat them 73-47.
And the last time the Spartan team played as well was last time, and they also got beaten pretty handily. They scored 9 points in the first half, lost 83-41 against the University of Chicago. It's another key for tonight's game. A lot of times the Spartan team starts off with a deficit at the end of the first quarter, first half. The fact that they're in it at the end of near the end of the first quarter at least, is pretty encouraging, because generally this team improves steadily and by the second half can make up for deficits.
This is Heath at the foul line. Not a good start free throw wise for Case Western Reserve. They are 1 of 5 from the foul line to start this basketball game.
And Rochester 0 for 2. Both teams just not capitalizing on even easy open opportunities right now.
And since they're both doing kind of the same thing, you would expect the score to be close, and that's exactly what it is. It's a 1-point game. Offensive foul off the ball, a blocking foul along the baseline on 42. That's Callie McCulley. It's Callie's first. Jennifer Reimer trying to have her team finish strong in the last 3 games. They could end the season if they win all 3, 13-12 overall, 8-6 in conference play, and they got a real shot at doing that. All 3 games will be tough ones, but they have certainly proven that they can compete. This is Heath with a drop step. Shot was missed, and McCulley grabbed that rebound.
That's a classic for Heath, using the footwork, the height inside to create those spin moves and open shots.
Kane with defense on McCulley. Shot clock's inside 10. Open look, missed. Heath with that ever-important defensive rebound. Here comes Gross pushing the action. Mills can shoot that outside shot. She'll dribble it back out. Looked up at the clock. It says 20 seconds. That's how much is left in the opening quarter. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds on the game clock. Couple of screens inside. This is Gross on top. We're at 5 seconds. McKenna going to take it, scoop it, shoot it, make it, and she'll look for the three-point play.
Gross with her 4th point of the game here. Let's see it on the replay. That's what she does best. The circus shots, the ones that can't go in. Beautiful scoop. That'll give the Spartans a 1-point lead, possibly 2-point lead if she connects on the free throw. On the year, she's shooting 83.7% from the line. That's 2nd best in the team. Right after, as Ron mentioned earlier, Abby Lawrence at number 1.
Gross's layup has given the Spartans their one and only lead in the opening quarter, and that's where we stand after 1. Buzzer has been sounded. It's 10 for Case Western Reserve University, and it's 9 for Rochester. We'll be back.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Taking a look at the standings in the University Athletic Association play heading into the final full weekend of the season. There will be one more weekend with just a single game for all teams. NYU and Chicago tied atop, 8 wins, 3 losses. Emory's at 7-4. They'll be here on Sunday to take on the Spartans. Washington University's at 6-5. Case Western Reserve in 5th place right now in conference play, 5-6. Rochester right behind them at 4-7. And then Brandeis and Carnegie Mellon rounding out the bottom 2, both of those clubs at 3-8. So the Spartans will face in their final 3 games, Rochester obviously tonight, Emory who's 16-6 on the season on Sunday, and then they'll travel to Pittsburgh next weekend and take on Carnegie Mellon. The Tartans are 3-8 in conference play.
And looking at this first quarter, I don't know if I should call it a defensive showdown, an offensive mess, or both. Spartans shooting 28% from the field, Rochester 25% from three-point land. Spartans 0 for 4, Rochester 1 for 7. Free throw line, Spartans 2 for 7, Rochester 0 for 2.
Gross drawing that defense, setting up her teammate Mills. Highland stole it in the backcourt. McKenna gets it back, shoots it, missed it short. Ball kept alive on a tip by Perkins. Beautiful pass. It's Mills who's wide open. Emma Kane with great vision.
Those are the offensive plays you want to see. Creating second chances, open looks inside, great movement around the court. That's what I love to see from this Case Western Reserve team.
Yeah, their stick-to-itiveness, if that's a word, was on display in that offensive possession. Spartans in a kind of a mix of a man-zone defense right now. The players inside were in a zone look. This is Mills on the break. Isabella's going to shoot it. Got it. Isabella Mills with 4.
She can definitely take the ball from coast to coast in a place like that, which is great for someone who's as tall as her and as strong rebounding as her. That's all we say. She is so versatile.
Olivia Perkins has checked into the game for the Spartans. Perkins wearing number 4. Kane inside. Perkins will help with the double down defense, and Rochester traveled, they're going to say 3 seconds. Coach Reimer was all the way down on the far baseline trying to help out the officials with that call. There's Jim Scheibel, I mentioned in his 21st year. Alex, Coach Scheibel, who you see in the shot right there, 388 wins. He's 12 away from, something that not many people get to, 400 wins.
Wow.
Won't get it this year, but he'll certainly get it at the start of next year. That's gross. Missed the shot, went off Perkins. Yeah, Scheibel is 388 and 182 in his 21 years, now his 21st year leading those young ladies of the University of Rochester.
What an impressive and storied career he's had at this university, coaching the Yellow Jackets.
Rochester trying to find their first basket of the second quarter. Remain ice cold. Mills ahead to Perkins. Liv didn't see it coming. Here comes Rochester. The Yellow Jackets the other way. Sestrick going to shoot it herself.
Those possessions are the story of this game. Sloppy, lack of communication, back forth fast. I think each of these teams need to slow it down a bit.
Gross with a step, reverse spin, missed a shot. Kane got the rebound to Perkins. Olivia off the glass. How about that? Olivia Perkins with a nice reverse layup off the glass.
2 minutes, 15 seconds into this quarter. Just like that, the Spartans have expanded their lead. It was 10-9 at the start of the quarter. Now it is 16-9. Great second chance opportunity, creating 4 of those points of the 6 they have this quarter. Great start.
3 buckets in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. What's going to happen next? We'll find out.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
Hannah Lindemuth scored coming out of that break. It's her second basket. That's the first one, though, for her team early on in this second quarter. In that opening quarter, Rochester jumped out to a 9-3 lead. That the Spartans closed on a 7-0 run to finish out that quarter and lead 10-9. Now it's Rochester on a little break themselves. Ball's loose on the ground, going to get tied up. Possession arrow is going to go to the Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets ball. Alternating possession. Check it in for the Spartans. Isabella Cesaretti. And check it back in for the Spartans.
Isabella Cesaretti, first-year guard out of Barrington, Rhode Island, has now checked into the basketball game. Alex, we have not called her name, I don't think, yet in a broadcast. She's played this year, but I'm not sure she's played during one of our broadcasts.
Yeah, she has not. She's played in 2 games this year. Maybe they were the last 2 away games. New addition to the team here.
This is Gross, threw up a wild one. McKenna can make those, though. Cesaretti on defense now. We're number 24. Lindemuth with another basket. She's got 6. Case really trying to keep the tempo up, and I'm not sure that's, obviously it's what they want to do. That's what they're doing, but Rochester fan not happy with that call, making the trip from New York. Coach Reimer wants a timeout right now, Alex. I wonder if that's what she's going to talk to the team about. Hey, slow it down. Offensive possessions, get in an offensive set. Maybe they want to get down the floor, though, because they don't want to face those big, tall timbers inside defensively. That would make sense. You know, if you can't let the bigs set up defensively, they can't take advantage of their height. Coach Reimer's talking about it. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
With 30
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Spartans trying to find a way to score right now. They're on a mini slump. Beautiful. Oh, pick and roll. It just didn't finish. Mills will get it from Heath. Second look.
The high arcing jump shot on display there. One of the most fun to watch. Seems like it hovers in midair. One thing you mentioned earlier on is to slow down the pace if you're the Spartans and how you don't know if that'd work. One thing that should happen is Rochester needs to slow down the pace on offense to allow their bigs to set up.
Foul inside.
Foul on Yellow Jackets number 50.
Fouls on number 50 for Rochester.
Team's first in the second quarter.
That is Mayor Jillian. This is Mills with a ball fake. Good defense, though. Rochester's defense has stayed steady. Lawrence, wow, with the left hand. Abby Lawrence. Lawrence is 5.
Okaniski, great inside presence there, yet Lawrence still finds a way to score.
Well, she used that opposite arm. It was beautiful.
It really was. 5-point lead now for the Spartans. Halfway done with the second quarter.
Shot from Cesaretti almost went. Ludwig from Chardon used to wear the black and red of the Hilltoppers.
And that was Cesaretti's, by the way, second field goal attempt of the season there. Still yet to have a bucket. Maybe we'll see her first of her career here today.
Okaniski got open inside, and that's exactly what Rochester wants to do. That was an easy layup. Pep band's going to play, so it's a good time for us to take the timeout because you don't want to try to talk over the pep band. We'll be back. Beautiful, on cue. Nice atmosphere tonight inside Horsburgh Gymnasium. The Spartan Pep Band, the Spartan cheerleaders are here tonight. Nice early crowd. This is game 1 of 2. Men's tip at approximately 8 o'clock tonight. Outside temperatures in northeastern Ohio in the low 20s tonight, so the best place to be in the gym, in the warm gym, watching a good basketball game. That's Lawrence along the baseline. Abby Lawrence is 7. Loving that.
You're right about that. When she gets off to a hot start in the first half, it generally carries over to that second half.
Right now, Juliana Okaniski is a matchup problem for the Spartans. He's struggling guarding her. This is Melissa with the basketball. She'll take it herself. Shot blocked. Okaniski comes up with a loose ball.
Okaniski now has 57 blocks on the season. It's almost top 30 in D3.
Quick shot up and good by Lindemuth. Hannah's got 8. Averaging 13 on the season. She's the top scorer on this Rochester women's basketball team. 1-point game. Spartans led by 7 at 16-9. This is Mills missing it long. Ball's knocked out of bounds off Rochester. We'll say Loazu. Shannon Loazu knocked that ball out of bounds. McConico is back in the game, and McCain checks back in. 2 players for Rochester.
And number 12, Cameron Fagan.
Cameron Fagan comes in, along with Callie McCulley. Three and a half minutes left to play, opening half. It's been a tight game. Both teams have enjoyed 6-point leads in opposite quarters, but both teams have not letting the other team get too far away. Step back shot from the red-hot Lindemuth did not go. Whistle inside, could go against Lawrence at will. Abby Lawrence up and over the back, trying to get that rebound. That's Abby's first.
Team's first in the second quarter.
Lindemuth, who stepped back from McConico, has got 8 points. She leads her team in scoring so far in this opening half. She'll get a break. She's out. Alexis Sestrick is in. So Sestrick with the basketball.
3 minutes here left in this half. 20-19 the score. Rochester looking to get their first lead since the score was 10-9 in favor of Case Western. They do just that. It's been a back and forth game, Ron.
That's Sestrick with the layup. Rochester's going to get it again.
Just off the hands off McConico. You can see her frustration on the replay there.
Since they led 16-9 with 7:46 left to play in the half, Spartans have been outscored 12-4.
Each team had a mini run. First the
Wow.
Spartans.
Ooh, Lawrence and, let's see, that was number 50 for Rochester. They banged heads. Mayor Gillian, just glad neither one of them are hurt because they just, you'll see it right there.
My view was blocked. I didn't see it in real time. Wow.
Usually one person gets the worst end of that. Both women walked away from that. Neither of them looking the worse.
Rochester defensively so strong. We've seen 2 blocks from Okaniski in a row. Second leading blocker on this team after Loazu.
Sestrick trying to score. This is Gillian with the rebound. Sestrick again. Emma Kane with great defense. Unfortunate for Emma when she blocked the shot. She was standing out of bounds as she caught it. Alyssa Highland back in for the Spartans. Cameron Fagan now in for Rochester. She'll inbound it. Cully's shot won't go, and Lawrence grabs the rebound. Spartans down a point. Inside 2 minutes left in this opening half. This is Kane with a strong move. Off the glass, wouldn't go. McCulley with the basketball, eyes up. Callie McCulley trying to get it down the floor, and Abby Lawrence is going to draw her second foul of the half.
Inbound here. Yellow Jackets looking to make it a 3-point game, 2-possession game to make it 3.
Highland gets screened out. Shots missed. McConico up high for the rebound. Kendall. Take it all the way herself. Thought she got fouled, and she was right.
Hard fall from McConico there. When you watch her play, that's just what you're going to see. Her body is built well and to withstand falls like that because she's just so aggressive and loves to get inside that it happens quite often to her.
Hands on her hips. McConico, the senior from University Liggett High School in Detroit, Michigan. Kendall, 5'7". The Spartans in the opening quarter were 2 of 7 from the foul line. Now they're 2 of 8. This is their first trip to the free throw line in the second quarter. Tied at 21, 1:21 left to play in the opening half. Inside, McCulley going to get her own rebound. Got fouled from behind.
As the half's been winding down, we've seen a lot more physicality, contact on both ends from these teams. Close game. Tension building here.
It's Emma Kane's foul. That's her first. Fouls on 21. Game's tied at 21. Rochester, plenty of time to shoot. That shot clock's still at, well, it's now at 10 seconds. Second look here for the Yellow Jackets. A high screen. Trying to set up an open look from the outside, and it works. Foley has hit 48 threes this season. She leads this team in three-point shots made.
Beautiful setup for the corner three there. Not much Spartans could do to defend it. Foley now has 3 points on the day. First bucket.
About a 5-second difference between shot and game clock right now. Abby Lawrence with it. Going to take McCulley to the basket. Abby high off the glass. Here comes Rochester. They've got plenty of time. They've got 14 seconds. They'll go quickly. And the layup is good. So Sestrick's got 4. And it's a 5-point Rochester lead. It was a tie game a couple of seconds ago. Abby Lawrence's three-point shot does not drop. And it's halftime here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. Your score, Rochester 26, Case Western Reserve 21. Going to get Coach Kelly Muffley. She'll join us as always here at halftime. And we'll talk about, well, we'll start with how that first half ended because it did not end good in the last minute 21. Coach Kelly, usually you're joining us with a smile on your face. You've got one on now, but as you walked over here, it was more of a scowl. Was that because of the way the last 21 seconds went?
Yeah, pretty much.
Game was tied at 21
yeah.
With a minute 21 left, and they kind of made a 5-0 run there to close the half.
Yeah.
But it's been that kind of first half, hasn't it?
It's been kind of a dogfight.
Yeah,
no
really.
one's really making a ton of shots. It's all about effort. All of our offensive rebounds have led us to points, and same with them. What helped us a lot was our pace. Our pace towards the end of the first quarter into the second quarter was really good. We were getting some easy looks. That helped us a lot.
I know you guys were worried about the rebounds because they're so big. It's not bad. It's a 6-point deficit right now. But they're not getting second and third looks consistently on the offensive end.
For sure, and that's kind of what the story was the first time we played them. It was 3, 4, sometimes 5 offensive rebounds per possession. So we're doing a good job at that. We're also really getting after it on our own offensive boards, more than I've seen in 3 or 4 games.
Kelly, I want to ask you, a lot of that first half was played at a breakneck pace with you guys really pushing the ball. Was that by design or just the flow of the game?
I think this is kind of a rivalry game for us. There's a lot of Pittsburgh girls on that team that we just wanted to kind of get this after the loss the first time. So I think they're really excited and really wanted to push and run the ball.
Pittsburgh girls on that team, Pittsburgh girls on your team.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry.
Playing in Cleveland.
Yeah, right.
It's a neutral site, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, good luck for the second half.
Thank you.